Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this bull cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis, it's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
All right. Welcome back, guys. I am live here for the market open today. You guys last night, were on stream with me. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. And last week's candle for Tether was a rejection candle. I did say we could maybe reclaim or try to reclaim some of this candle to retest. We might get one more confirmation low potentially here. But as we look at the DXY getting rejected at the top of this range, right at the median of the channel, we can see we had a deviation outside of the Bollinger Band. We got rejected. And so we're going to see the dollar probably come down a lot further in the next coming days, weeks. Okay. Now, obviously, today's action, we could be, retesting the support area here for the dollar. But I generally think that we're going to see the market really start to pick up some steam as the dollar comes off. And that goes to show really across all markets here. I personally am in a bit of a trade here on NVAX. I have some option calls that I'm long on that I bought last week because I saw a nice setup on it. And these expire this week. But let's just take a look here. I mean, yeah, I know right now it's flat. The market just opened. But yeah, I mean, looking at a weekly double bottom on this asset. And I think what we will see eventually is a test up to 550 or even up to $6 on this trade. Now, this could take some time, right? It could even come back down to test, 464s or whatever. And that's totally fine. I'm going to be just hodling this position until we get to that neckline. We can see the tail end weekly bullish divergence here with that higher low being made. And we can see the weekly stochastics crossing up here. So I do think we're going to see a nice momentum wave push on this stock. There's obviously, plenty of other trade setups that are around right now in the stock market, in the crypto market. We might get one more sweep on Bitcoin down to that 61K region. And the reason why I say that is because if we are going to get a reset here on the 4-hour, because we're a bit extended on the 4-hour, and we can see that we're squeezing short here on the 4-hour. We're losing some momentum. It would make sense for us to come back down to retest this 60.8 to 60.6K region. We may not even come down that far, but don't discount that fact that can totally happen, right? Because we're a bit overbought here on the 4-hour. We just rejected 65K, and Tether might be trying to base out here on the hourly time frame. All right, but like I said, we could just go up to tag 4.92%, get rejected, and then come back down here in the next couple hours. So I think the next few hours we might see a little bit of downside potentially, getting that reset on the 4-hour chart. But I think after that we're gonna put a nice confirmation low in, because we made this low. We didn't really confirm that this low was valid. So I think maybe come down to test 61 even, or even down to 60.8K to make that higher low, that inverse head and shoulders, slant inverse head and shoulders type of structure, where we then come back up to test 68K and then kind of use this trend line as support to continue our trend. Okay, so something like that I think is in the cards, and I think you guys need to be aware of that. Don't just be like longing into resistance up here. Just kind of be cautionary on the leverage side of things. Now, if you're in spot, it doesn't really matter. I think spot trading is the way to go. We mentioned last night that we took a spot trade here on UNFI protocol, and we also I actually took a spot trade here on Moon River. Right around this $14 level. And like I said before, I don't think, like it's not going to matter, a 10 or 15% swing on this, longer term. We're buying at a bottom of a range, and we're pretty close to a bottom of a range, I should say. And right off this low, right? Like this is a major low. And, we're most likely going to see eventually, even if we get one more retest of this, $12 region, when Bitcoin comes down to 60K or something, we're gonna hold this as support, and then we're gonna run right back into this level up here, and maybe then consolidate before we end up breaking out. This could take some time. This could take about a month to do that. All right. So my overall general consensus of this market is we're going to see a major upside. The day-to-day, the 4-hour charts, might be right now a little bit extended, and that's fine. We just spoke about that. Just be aware of that. Okay. What's going on, Dino? How's everybody this morning? We got some movers happening in the stock market. What the hell is this XBP stock? Look at this thing go. It's up 83%. Wow, what a structure on this. See, what's funny is it's like I never really look at these like really low cap stocks, but like some of them can really, and this is a nice wedge pattern, right? Some of them can really run. SoFi here looks pretty good right off the Fibonacci level here, the 236 fib extension, and a lot of the same type of movement here, right? We break a trend line, we get a rally, we break a trend line. You're going to probably get a nice rally on this back up to the top of the range, the $10 region on something like SoFi. And Mara also making a daily double bottom here, right? Low, higher, low. Again with the trend line trying to break. This is looks like a dragon pattern, all right? And this looks good. This looks like it could trade back up to $31 and eventually bust that. That means Bitcoin probably goes up, right? So like the miners usually front run the price of Bitcoin. Another asset here we're looking at is GameStop, guys. GameStop broke out of its wedge on Friday, all right, and now is probably going to back test this area. We had a nice gap fill through that area there, but man, look at this beautiful inverse head and shoulders pattern that GameStop put in here on the daily time frame, and to send this thing right back into the pattern. What a beautiful trade. I didn't take this trade, but I did make a video about it maybe a month or two ago when it was back here around this $13 area. I said this looks like a value area for GameStop, and it made one more low and then blast off. All right, so we did deviate outside the Bollinger Band here, but if you look carefully, it's actually a break. So it actually broke the squeeze. So what will end up happening here is it'll probably end up making a higher low somewhere and then pivot and rally again. Right, because the weekly RSI is nowhere near overbought. It just went bullish for the first time in a very long time since August of 22. We haven't seen RSI levels like this since March or August of 2022. And man, what a change of trend here for for GameStop. You can see on the RSI here with the bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. So major developments here for GameStop. All right. It's meme season, guys. It's meme season. All right. Very good. Rivian is another one that's really wrecked and bottomed down here. We have a nice little Gartley setup on it. This could end up back up at 1250s, and that can be a nice trade this week, I think. And yeah, Tesla trying to make moves here. Apple putting in a nice candle on their earnings the other day. Man, beautiful engulfing candle last week for Apple to break that deviation range. And man, yeah, Apple's still looking pretty good. Yeah, Bitcoin catching some bids here. That weekly hammer candle is something that should not be ignored. I mean, I think we printed a weekly short signal on Bitcoin last week, but that could end up being a quick reversal here. We got that quick wick down, and we're seeing that that's going to probably reverse pretty quickly, right? As we spoke about. S&P up 0.5%. We can see Tether kind of coming back and pulling back here on the hourly time frame, right at resistance. Beautiful thing to see. The dollar is also trending down. We're about to see all these risk assets start to really rip. And this is the fun part, guys. This is the fun part when markets bottom out and we get to see action to the upside, right? Who's with me? Who's with me here? We got 3 people on the stream today. I know this is an ad hoc stream. You know, you guys know I don't have a day job right now, so I'm going to be actively watching markets. All right. Let's see. All right, there goes NVAX, man. My option is probably going to print some cash here shortly. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we took some ink trade here. We have a $3 entry, so we're up about 15% on this trade. We're really looking for this break of 365. I think we got close to it earlier today. Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of pull here. We did get a break on this wedge, but we need to see volume come in. All right, important here. Important to see that. Another asset that I was looking at that you guys should really look to maybe consider is a gaming coin here. It's called RST. We spoke about this one in the Discord just earlier today. And beautiful long-term trend line being respected. Beautiful wedge setup here on the daily time frame. Low cap coin, 41.5 mil. It's not really getting a lot of trading volume right now, but this is the time to really look at it, right? When the trading volume is actually receding at the bottom of a structure. Right, you're in a macro uptrend here with a rally, a retest, another rally, a retest, and what? What do you think, guys? You think this is going to make a new high? I think so. I think this thing goes to 15 cents, maybe even higher. This market's set up, man. This market's set up for some nice upside. So there goes Tether, printing red on the day. Nice rejection off the range high. We tagged it. And we should see some downside here for Tether. That should spell some upside in the markets, guys. Upstart putting in a candle right now, man. Breaking out Upstart here, breaking out of its wedge pattern. Beautiful structure. This was called out at the bottom of the range at around 2250s, right before the Fed meeting. Nice falling wedge breakout here on Upstart. Range low, Beautiful. Nice setup here. Beautiful divergence on the weekly time frame here. Major trend reversal coming for this asset. Wow, what a rip, dude. Which one, man? Ink? Ink's looking good. It's pulling back a little bit right now, but should be fine. We have a $3 entry on this. So we're $42,000 into it. Beautiful wedge setup here. Man, with the divergence shown here, this is going to send here soon. Just got to be a bit patient. 4 hour got extended. We're right at a range high here. We could see a bit of a retest of the 310 level. Put a higher low in, make an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and off we go. Something like that. All right. Yeah, dude. I picked up some wrapped Bitcoin around 210. What's up, dude? I picked up some wrapped Bitcoin around 210s off that daily hammer candle. And wrapped Bitcoin, my only concern with some of this stuff still is that, we could still see some more downside potentially. If we didn't get this, which we did get this break here, you can see we're now back testing the trend line. All right, big reversal right here on the 12 hour, the daily printing that pin bar. I'd like to see a daily candle close around 242 to kind of reclaim this range. But we are showing triple hidden bullish divergence here. It's going to be good. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. With the macro looking the way it is right now, I think we're solid. Maybe short term bearish, maybe. Like I said, we could get a one more retest of 61K or something. The chances of a retest 250 region, anything's possible, man. But when you have daily divergence like that, that's usually a trend shifting structure. And I want to show you something interesting, okay? If you go to the 3-day time scale, all right, the 3-day time scale on the RSI, I think I marked this off on the chart. I'm actually going to remove all my drawings here and show you something interesting. So if you look where we bounced on the RSI, we bounced right at this level here, which was the January low double bottom, which was at this level right here on the RSI. So this is telling me that the RSI is bottomed out on the 3-day time scale. No break just yet, okay, on the 3-day. But we're working on it right now. We're in a nice wedge setup here. We got the 3-day stochastics crossing up, the daily also giving you that buy signal, right? We got the buy signal on May 5th, producing some nice movement, and we're looking like a nice reversal right here, okay? And it's all about the macro too. The macro looks like Tether's going to come down with that weekly rejection candle, and the dollar coming off nicely. Unless this is just one big bull trap, which it could be. I'm in around $3 on this trade, right off the Fibonacci level here, and right off the daily hammer print. Okay. Now, typically after you get wedge breaks, now we didn't really see volume come in just yet on this, so it is a little bit concerning right now. But what could end up happening is something like this, where we come up to like $4, and then we come back down and we could come back down to retest $3, all right, and make a double bottom. And then we can make a major move up. Something like that is plausible and possible. Well, we'll see, because that 3-day momentum looks pretty solid. We're rounding out this momentum wave here. And the daily is already telling you we're crossing up. Now we're showing a bit of exhaustion here on the 4-hour. So it's possible that we do see maybe a bit of a pullback here. But maybe right back into the trend line, right? Like maybe right back down to like 320s. PWC, PDI. So until we really get a break on this, man, I'm going to go ahead and say that DAI probably continues to outperform Bitcoin. Right? There's no real, to me right now, this doesn't look like anything is ready to break out against DAI just yet. Okay. So your best bet is to stay in DAI. versus wrap Bitcoin, which I have a bigger position in DAI right now than I do Bitcoin. But if you look at Inc, you look at Inc versus DAI, that's something to look at. That's why I took the Inc trade. This isn't the right pairing, but this is the pairing you want to look at, okay? Now, again, it still looks bearish, I guess, right now. But the only thing that I liked about it was it gave me a 3-day buy signal here. So also low risk area at the range low, right? And you're getting a weekly stochastic cross up, and the RSI's bottomed out. Now, that's not to say that this doesn't make lower lows against it. It can totally do that. Yeah, I mean, it can continue down versus DAI. We'll see, though, man. We'll see. Now, Teddy versus DAI looked interesting. But we'll get to that. Jeez, this stock got destroyed. What happened? Oh my God. Can you imagine being a stockholder of this? Just waking up to down 90%. Wow. Rugged. Yo. Moonfi looking good down here. We spoke about this off the range low. I took a trade on this around 286. I am in a big swing trade on this Inc token right now. GameStop with the retest, man. GameStop about to go nuts, guys. So this is actually a break of a channel and a retest. Okay. I think something like this is in the cards, man. BTC is looking good, man. That weekly hammer last week was a big candle, man. Big hammer candle. Now we got to see follow through price action here. Big hammer. I mean, you saw the weekly close on Tether, right? Did you see this nasty rejection here? You see this, bro? Massive rejection wick. Massive rejection wick. Now we got to see the follow through. Maybe one more touch. Yeah, maybe one more touch. We might see one more. We might see this. We might see this. 61K or something. And base out, right? Something like that. Okay. But altcoins are bottomed out. Most altcoins are bottomed out. INJ, man. INJ, we're trying to reclaim the range right now, man. This might be like a V bottom recovery here for INJ. Such a strong asset. Made quite a rally last year, man. Quite a rally. Right off the major trend line here. What a structure if this is the reversal here for INJ. We could see this thing just V bottom recover and just go to new all-time highs, man. Crazy. What a chart. Right? Like right back in the two-day stochastic RSI cross. 3-day bottomed out. Looks solid, man. Looks solid. Remember, UN5 is giving 60% APR, guys. This down here range low is the best place to stake an asset, right? And the cool thing is there's no lockup on this coin. It's going to print you. Look, I've already earned 2 tokens since I bought it. I think this is a no-brainer buy and stake trade right here. What do I know? Now, you know, this coin doesn't get hype or anything, but you know, it's a strategic play. Definitely a strategic play down here. Bottom of the range, right? Quadruple bottom. Beautiful. Beautiful down here. Look at your weekly. You're starting to show weekly bullish divergence down here, right? At the range low. It's going to produce a big move. Could take some time, but you know what? I staked it. So now I'm earning tokens while I wait for this movement to play out. And we're looking at, this actually looks like a bit of a Gartley setup here. Maybe it's more like this. It's more like this. Okay. It's the Gartley. It's the Gartley, man. It's the Gartley. But really, it's just the range low. Right? You have the range. You can clearly see that this is the top of your range right here. We had deviation above it here in March when it launched. But really, it's just ping pong in between these ranges. So the trade is back up to $13. So you're looking at a 3-4x on your money while you stake it and sit here and earn more tokens. Beautiful. I think this is a great range trade play. And so I'm going to trade it, man. It's telling me to trade it, so I'm going to trade it. Low token supply. The tokenomics on this coin are good. You know, you don't have any like crazy token inflation on it, right? Like Unfi protocol, 8 million tokens circulating, a total supply of 10 million. It's like 78% of the tokens have been omitted into the supply. It's a $30 million market cap. It's on all the majors, right? Mexi, Binance, BitGet. It's on all the majors. They got a futures market. So yeah, I think that this is going to be solid, man. All right, folks. I think that's all I got for right now. We just got to pay attention to the price action. Tether falling here. I think we're going to see some nice action in these markets. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Looking for this follow through down here on Tether to the bottom of the range, putting Bitcoin back at its all-time highs here soon. All right, folks. Until tomorrow, catch you then.